Radharman Hari Govind Jai Jai Radharman Jai Radharman Hari Govind Jai Jai
Om Agyantimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse number 28. Avyaktadini bhutani vyakta madhyani bharata avyakta nidhanani eva tatra ka paridevana. O Arjun, all beings are unmanifest before their birth, become manifest in the interim stage, after their birth, and after they die, they once again become unmanifest. So what cause can there be to lament? So Krishna had explained that whether one believes that one's identity is not the material body and that one is spirit soul, there is no reason to lament, because na jayate mriyate va kadachit, the soul never dies and it cannot be destroyed by any weapons. Then in the previous verse he also explained that even if one believes that one is not the soul but the material body, it is still there is no reason for lamentation. Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains in his purport that now Sri Bhagwan dispels the cause of lamentation for both the soul and the body by speaking this verse beginning with the word avyaktaha. Before their birth, demigods, human beings, animals, birds and so on are unmanifest. At that time, the subtle and gross bodies also exist in their causal state in the form of matter such as earth, but they are in an unmanifest stage. They become manifest in the middle period, and after death they again become unmanifest. So we also see that even in this world things become manifest and unmanifest at different periods of time. For example, if there is a builder, he may take a piece of land and construct a building on top of that. Now the ingredients that are required to build that building already existed. But now because of the desire of this builder to build a skyscraper, all those ingredients were put in place, like the bricks, concrete, iron, tiles, so many different things. They were put together and this skyscraper manifested. At some point in the later on, when he realizes, or time it so happens that this building slowly loses its value, or because of some hurricanes or other things, some damages happen, so he may decide to demolish it. Now when he demolishes it, all those ingredients go back to where they came from. Now you have separate concrete, there's a pile of bricks, there is iron ore. So we see that because of the desire of this builder, this skyscraper manifested and then became unmanifest. Now those who do not own this building, should they lament that why the skyscraper manifested and now why it has disappeared? No. Similarly, take another example. When there is a movie, There's so many different scenes in the movie, or if you're watching a drama on a stage, and in each scene different actors come, and then that actor goes behind the stage, and as per the direction of the director, which can be assumed to be the desire of the director, these different actors come on the stage, perform their act, and they go back. So they are manifesting and unmanifesting or disappearing from the stage based on the direction of the director. Just because they are not visible on the stage does not mean that they do not exist. So behind the manifestation of this world is the desire of the Lord. And why is he desiring for this to manifest? Because the Jiva souls, all of us, have revolted against him. We do not want to be with him in the spiritual world. So in order for us to realize that how miserable the material life is, he manifests this entire creation. During these periods when between manifestation and unmanifestation, where do these souls reside? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that in the period of the dissolution and the devastation of the universe, this is called Mahapralay, when everything in the entire creation is destroyed. Where do the souls reside at that time? Because there are no more physical bodies. The souls at that time remain in their subtle form, and they reside in the body of Mahavishnu, because these are the souls that have not become liberated. Why? Because of their karma. As we discussed before, their karma bank has not exhausted. There is still aprarabdha karma for which the souls have to still suffer good or bad reactions. So because of that positive karma bank account, as well as the tendency of the soul to accept sense objects, the tendency, that desire still exists, therefore they do not get liberated. But during this period of Mahapralay, or complete devastation of material creation, they reside within the body of Mahavishnu. And when by the desire of the Lord the material creation again takes place, all these jivas or the souls take up bodies according to their karma, according to their desires. So therefore all jivas remain unmanifest in the beginning, because they are all within the body of Mahavishnu, and in the end they again become unmanifest. So it is only during the time when this material creation is manifest that the jivas also appear, just like during the time that an actor is on the stage, he appears in front of the audience. The Lord manifests this creation by simply glancing over material nature, which is also called Mahat Tattva. At that time, jivas who contain impressions from the previous actions become manifest in moving and non-moving bodies. So just like when we want to move our hand, it is simply by our desire the hand moves. We don't have to make any special effort to move the hand. We probably don't even realize that how our energies internally work, how our brain works, how our muscles work, and make the hand move. In similar way, this whole material creation, which is the servant of the Supreme Lord, manifests simply by his desire. Just by his looking at the material nature, it manifests and takes creation of this infinite universe. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 87th chapter of the 10th canto, there is a narration of how the Vedas which are the original body of knowledge, when they appeared from the breathing of Lord Narayan, how they recited prayers for his glorification just before the creation. In one of those prayers, these personified Vedas state, Sthir char jatayah sihu ajayotah nimitt yujah, that, O eternally liberated transcendental Lord, your material energy causes the various moving and non-moving species of life to appear by activating their material desires. So, it is the material desire of the jiva which causes its manifestation, but all the ingredients and the platform is provided by the desire of the Lord through his material energy. So he says that how does that happen? When are they able to appear? Only when and if you sport with her, which is your material energy, by briefly glancing at her. So then why one should grieve, just like a skyscraper manifesting and unmanifesting because of a builder's desire. And why is he desiring? Because there are people who want to live in a high-rise building. Otherwise, why would a builder build a building? Not just for himself. He has his own place to live. The Supreme Lord has his own eternal spiritual abode to reside. This material world is manifested only for us, so we can fulfill our material desires, become frustrated that even after enjoying so much, we are not happy, we are not peaceful, and then start inquiring why I am here, what is the purpose of my life, and how I can become free from this miserable situation of repeated birth and death. So where do I go? That's like Yamraj ji says, Yatra gatah tatra gatam manushyam. The living entity goes back to the same unknown place from where he came. What is that unknown place? When we have that strong desire to know it, that's when the spiritual journey begins. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 13th chapter of the first canto, there is a conversation between Narad Rishi and Maharaj Yudhishthir. When at the end of battle of Kurukshetra, upon the chastisement of Vidur, he chastised his elder brother Maharaj Dhritarashtra, who was the son of the 100 Kauravas, Duryodhan, Dushasan and all of them. And even when all of them died, he still wanted to live on at the mercy of the Pandavas, even though he was the cause of all this destruction, and internally he wanted Pandavas to be defeated. But Maharaj Yudhishthir was so great that he took care of his uncle, his father's elder brother Maharaj Dhritarashtra. But that time Vidur came, who was also the cousin brother of Maharaj Dhritarashtra, and chastised him that, look what has become of you, that even after going through this battle that has caused so much destruction, you are still attached to this material life, you are still attached to this throne. So that time Maharaj Dhritarashtra came to his senses, and he left the kingdom and went to the forest to meditate on the Supreme Lord. When he left, Maharaj Yudhishthir started lamenting, why my uncle has left. He asked Sanjay, where has he gone? That time Narad Rishi appeared and gave beautiful instructions to Maharaj Yudhishthir. And one of the verses he says, Yat manyase dhruvam lokam adhruvam va na chobhayam. So as Maharaj Yudhishthir was lamenting, Naradji said, whether you consider the human to be an eternal soul or a temporary body, or whether you consider that due to his indescribability, so whether you are an atheist who does not believe in the soul, or you are a devotee who believes in the soul, whatever it is, that whether you believe that he is eternal or temporary, you do not have to lament in any way. There is no cause for lamentation other than the attachment or the affection that has arisen out of delusion. So repeatedly throughout this chapter, in several verses and many of our scriptures, the same point is being emphasized over and over again, that we have to learn to rise above lamentation. We have to learn, we have to realize and remember that this life is temporary. Everything in this life is temporary. We should not become attached to it, and rather with one pointed mind we should focus on the eternal supreme absolute truth, and our eternal nature and our eternal relationship with him, which can be realized in this Kali-yuga simply by chanting the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Have a very blessed day.
Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Ram.